Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am going to be showing you some items that I purchased while I was at TJ Maxx recently. Well, not recently, a few weeks ago when my sister was in town for the holiday. We went to TJ Maxx and Marshalls. We always try to hit those up when she is in town because there are some items that I know are in stock at our TJ Maxx's that are not down by where she is, so she always likes to check them out. So while we were there, I did pick up some makeup products that I've been that I actually have not seen at TJ Maxx lately, but I was really excited to pick up. I'm going to start with this palette right here. This is a MAC palette and it is the Classic Cutie. And I got it for $19.99 and it said compare at $33. I do think it's a little bit more than $33, but here it is. I'm going to open it up and show you guys what it looks like. It's really pretty. There's a lot of shimmering shades. There is like one or two matte shades in here. I do want to add that when I purchased this was in one of those nice clear protective cases, so I thought, oh, it probably hasn't been touched like a lot of things in TJ Maxx are. So when you are searching through the bins and whatnot at TJ Maxx, make sure you check all the products, because if it has been touched, you don't want to buy it. That is gross and it's not hygienic, and just don't even take the risk of purchasing something that someone else has put their fingers on. And unfortunately, that is the case with this palette. When I opened it up, when I got home, I opened it up and there were fingerprints on about half of them. There was only one that I think, or one or two that I didn't think had a fingerprint in it. It was this one right here, and it was the these two lighter shades did not have fingerprints in them. Everything else had fingerprints in them. I did scrape off the top layer. I did spritz it with alcohol to sanitize this palette. However, I don't think I'm going to be dipping into it because I just am not 100% sure. If I do, it will be this, probably this shimmer shade right here, because I do know that it did not have any fingerprints on it. So I do know that that one probably was okay. However, I'm really kind of sad about that because I don't think I will. I know I can't return it now because I've sanitized it already. However, these are really, really cute palettes. They had, I think, 2 or 3 of their palettes there, and they're all beautiful. They're all $19, which I think is a great price. I also picked up this contour palette by Profusion, and it I got it for $7.99 and it said compare at $10. So when I open it up, there is some bronzing shades, there's a highlighter, there are some pressed powders that came with a mirror and a few little brushes. I thought this was a cute palette. We're going to be dipping into this today, and I think I am going to use some of these darker shades for a more natural eye look today. Another thing I picked up, and I did check these out before I bought them, so I know nothing has been used or touched or tested, were these Bare Mineral Pure Brightening Serum Foundations. I have been wanting to try Bare Minerals products. I did pick these up at $7.99 and it says compared at $14. I grabbed 2 shades, Bare Beige and Bare Satin, so we'll see how that works out. And I also picked up a loose powder by Bare Minerals, and this is their Blemish Remedy Foundation, and I picked up Clearly Pearl 02. So we will be checking these out. Now I have primed, I put my eyebrows on, I have primed my eyes with some concealer and powder, so we are ready to like get into this and get going. So what we're going to try first is that foundation. We are going to dip into this, and we're going to go obviously with the lighter shade and see exactly how light that is. Hopefully I picked out a good shade. It sounds like something's broken in there. I take our beauty blender and dab it in there, and we're going to see. I think this might be an okay color. Yeah, it looks like it's an okay shade. It looks like it's pretty close. It does have a smell. I know I keep saying that about things. It has a smell, but I'm like real, I don't know if maybe I am a little bit overly sensitive with smells, but this does kind of have a weird smell to it. It is a very dewy foundation. As you can see, my face kind of looks wet. So I think we'll have to take care of that with the powder. A little bit down our neck so everything matches and blends in. The coverage is great though. I mean, it really is. It really it's nice coverage. I don't mind that at all. Wow. I'm just gonna pop on some concealer, and it is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer in Light Natural. I'm just gonna pop this on real quick, and then we will go ahead and get to the powder. So now we are going to tone down some of this wetness with some powder, and I'm going to grab my little brush, and we are going to dip into this loose powder by Bare Minerals. And tap that onto our skin. Now inside this little container, it looks much darker than what it is going on my skin as, so I do like that. So I'm now going to take my big fluffy brush, and I'm going to dip into this, and we're just going to powder the rest of the face. Now what is kind of neat about this is it has this little mesh area, and then you just kind of tap it, and then more product comes out through that. That's really neat. So we're just gonna tap this all over the face and set our foundation. And see, it totally took away that real wet look that foundation was leaving behind. So I like that. This is really nice. And it does, I mean, this is beautiful. It's so nice and smooth. My skin kind of looks airbrushed. I love that. I know I sound a little nasally. I am still fighting a cold. This is just lingering on way too long and driving me nuts, but it's not going to stop me from filming. So I apologize if I sound a little nasally. I don't mean to do that, but I really wanted to get some videos out for you, and I was really excited that I found all this cool new stuff. So I really wanted to get that tested out and tried and out for you guys. I really like the way this foundation and powder looks. It really makes my skin look airbrushed, and it fills in the texture that I have. I really like the way that this is looking, and of course that powder toned down the shininess from that foundation. So I'm really liking the way this looks right now. We are going to move on to that contour palette, and we are going to first, I just want to kind of brighten up the under eye area a tad bit. So we are going to go in with, let's see what shade. So I'm going to go in with this kind of banana color shade, and we're going to pop that under our eyes. Just kind of brighten that up a little bit more. There we go. So, and now we are going to jump into these contour shades. They all kind of look a little bit alike. So I think what we're going to do is maybe dip into these two and contour the face. I usually just bronze my face and contour using all the same colors. So we are going to dip in those, and let's get that. Where's my mirror? You know what? So far I have not run across a contour palette that I have not liked. I really like these shades. Not bad at all. So now we're going to go and actually use this palette to do an eye look as well, because I'm not going to be dipping into that MAC palette. I just don't trust it 100%. So I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here and put that all over my lid. And then we're going to take a little blending brush. We're going to go into the shade right here. And we're going to do that as our transition. We're just going to do a nice little natural look today. See, just a pop of color. On the days that I don't work, this is my go-to look. A little bit of foundation, bronzing, some little bit of bronzer on the eyes, maybe some liner and mascara, and I'm out the door. I don't really, you know, put too much effort into it. On days that I work, I do a little bit more of a makeup look. I do look a little more glamorous because my type of job, I am in public a lot. I talk to a lot of people see me. So I don't want to, you know, I want to look a little bit nicer when I go to work. So we're actually going to just do just that. We're going to pop some liner on and some mascara and call it a day. And I am going to use my e.l.f. liquid liner. So our liner is on. We're going to do some mascara. And I'm going to use my CoverGirl Total Tease mascara today. I think we'll put a little bit of blush on. We're just going to add a little bit of color to the face. And I'm going to dip into my Milani Coral Cove blush. Alright, I'm just going to pop on some lip gloss. And this is the Makeup Revolution. Oh, what is this one? This is their Lip Topper in Exquisite. And I am done. That is it. That's all I'm doing. So there you have it. This is the final look. And again, this is normally my like everyday go-to look. I try to keep it nice and simple on the days I don't work. Oh, again, we use this great contour palette by Profusion. I really like it, and I think I'm going to be using that more often. So far, I really like this Bare Minerals foundation. I like how smooth it looked, and it fills in my texture, and it kind of really makes my skin look airbrushed. I like that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as the little bell to be notified of all of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much. I'll see you again soon. Bye.